Oh God! Y'all won't believe what's been going down. You know how everyone's been whispering about Diddy and YK Osiris? Well, honey, grab your popcorn because this tea is scalding hot. No one, and I mean no one, expected these two to end up in this messy situation. This new elevator video with them has everyone's jaws on the floor and the rumors flying around. Child, they're saying their relationship was way more twisted than anyone could have imagined. People are out here screaming that Diddy was playing sugar daddy in this footage. It might just be the smoking gun that blows this whole thing wide open. Let me spill this piping hot tea from the start. This isn't just some random night out footage, honey. We're talking about receipts, the kind that could change everything. Word on the street is that this connects to those infamous off parties Diddy's been throwing. And trust me, these aren't your regular industry get-togethers.
When you Google his name, there's a rumor that pops up that he was Diddy's boy toy.
The crazy rumor?
Yeah.
I don't know about the what rumors, right? They say, nah, I ain't gonna say that. I heard about that though, but I ain't about to say that. But
What was
I ain't
it?
about to say it on
You and Diddy? You and Diddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Diddy.
You and Diddy what?
You and Diddy.
You struggling? You struggling? With them push-ups.
Y'all, let me tell you about these so-called off parties because, baby, this tea is scalding. We're talking multi-day chaos with celebrities, adult entertainers, and the most questionable vibes you can imagine. Picture this, a world where literally anything goes, and get this, everything was recorded. But here's the gag. Diddy wasn't filming these for the memories, honey. No, no, no. He allegedly kept these tapes as leverage. Cross him? He had the receipts to end you. Listen to this. On September 17th, Damon Williams, the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, spilled all the tea. Diddy wasn't just throwing wild parties, he was recording every single moment. And we're not talking about your average wild nights. These offs went on for days, with illegal substances flowing like water. But wait, it gets worse. According to the allegations, Diddy used these substances to keep his guests, or should I say victims, under his control. And before you think this is just talk, let me tell you, the feds came with receipts. They raided Diddy's homes and seized all those electronic devices full of recordings. Chile, they're going through every second of those tapes, connecting dots, and figuring out which other big names are caught up in this mess. Of course, social media is in full detective mode, honey. People have been side-eyeing this situation ever since producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones dropped that bombshell lawsuit back in February. Y'all, he claimed Diddy had hidden cameras everywhere, and I mean everywhere. We're talking every single room in his house, allegedly catching celebs, artists, label execs, and athletes in compromising situations. And the worst part? They had no idea they were being recorded. Now the feds have all those recordings and they are digging deep. And yes, sweet babies, YK Osiris might just be on those tapes. Here's where it gets juicy. That elevator video, people are saying it's connected to one of Diddy's recordings, and this isn't just any video. This could be the tape that brings down multiple big names.
I also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because...
Wait a minute, say that again. Say that again, back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
The shopping thing is...
Yes, there already have been tapes in Hollywood being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood.
Chile, it gets even messier. The person involved might not even know this tape exists. Can you imagine finding out through the grapevine that your name's about to get dragged into Diddy's scandal? But wait, there's more. Social media is buzzing, and everyone's pointing fingers at YK Osiris as the mysterious figure in the tape. They're connecting all the dots between his recent appearances with Diddy and that viral elevator moment. Now, let's talk about YK Osiris, honey. This man went from rising star to, well, something else entirely. His name used to mean hitmaker, next big thing. But now, he's been exposed as one of Diddy's pawns in this dark game. Osiris was already struggling in the industry, but nobody knew just how deep this mess went until this whole Diddy situation started unraveling. The rumors are wild, y'all. They're saying YK didn't just go to these parties for fun. No ma'am. Diddy allegedly pressured him into participating in these We're talking full-on manipulation. Diddy, with all his power and connections, treated Osiris like a toy he could control, allegedly coercing him into situations that no one saw coming. And let me spill even more tea. Word on the street is that Diddy had a reputation for turning young artists, especially broke and desperate ones, into his personal playthings. People are whispering that he targeted these boys, dangling fame, fortune, and connections in front of them like candy, only to pull them into his inner circle with some dark hidden conditions. Now let's dig deeper into YK's story, because Chile, it's a journey. YK Osiris wasn't always caught up in this drama. He burst onto the scene in 2017 with Valentine. We're talking over 100 million streams. Then in 2018, Worth It absolutely exploded, going triple platinum and putting him on the global map. Def Jam snatched him up quick, and suddenly he was rubbing shoulders with all the big names: Kanani, Tory Lanez, Russ, you name it. Everyone thought he was unstoppable. His debut album, The Golden Child, dropped in 2019 with hits like Ride and Shakira. Fans were convinced YK was about to run the game, but here's where it gets crazy. While everyone thought YK was living his best life, the cracks were already showing. By 2020, honey, the hits stopped coming and his momentum just vanished. In 2021, he tried recycling old songs like We Wouldn't Notice. His new singles barely hitting 1 million streams. For someone who used to pull 300 million, that's a brutal fall. And it wasn't just the music slipping. YK was burning through cash like it was nothing. Flashy cars, iced out chains, the whole 9 yards. But when the IRS came knocking, baby, he didn't even have enough to cover the bill.
How did you spend your first $1 million?
Man, I spun that thing quick, boy. That thing went like within like 8 months.
You blew through $1 million in 8 months.
Yeah.
And you're how old at that time?
I was 18.
18 years
Yeah,
old.
18.
You do not give a 18-year-old $1 million. That's not always the best idea.
Yeah.
Chile, it gets worse. Not only was he broke, but he was burning bridges faster than a wildfire. In 2021, things got heated when Lil Baby called him out for owing him $5,000. Lil Baby was done chasing him down for the money, and the whole situation had Osiris looking real bad.
Oh, sorry, let me get my 5 in, bro.
Yeah, probably this day. I can't wait to get you. I can't.
You right now.
He's so funny. He's so funny, man.
I'm dead. See, you know, I made rap go up and down. Look right now, don't worry about it.
Man, this is so rich, man.
I'll wait on your next hit.
No, let me tell you how you rich you is. You don't even bother me about that.
Want me to wait on your next hit?
Yeah, hell yeah, I got you too. Yeah.
Well, over 5,000, man. I'm waiting on your next hit. 3,000. I'm gonna invoice your label.
And that's not all. Boozy straight up blasted him online for owing $11,200 over that viral crate challenge bet.
And our deal was Osiris owed me $1,200. Our deal was the $5,000. If he don't make it, he owed me $600. And he missed 2 times. So he owed me $1,200. I need that $1,200.
But wait, it gets even more embarrassing. Drake stepped in about a wild $60,000 debt, but instead of demanding the cash, Drake gave Osiris a way out. With one condition. If Osiris sang his hit, Worth It, right there in Drake's mansion like it was karaoke night, Drake would let it slide. Y'all, Osiris didn't even hesitate. He started singing on the spot, turning himself into the joke of the moment just to clear his name.
You owe me 60 bands, and you have to perform the song right now in the crib. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? I'm giving you an out. I'm not Baby, I'm not Boosie. You don't owe me no 2 rags, 5 rags. You owe me 60 bands. I'm playing the song right now. You ready? I need a full. You won't owe me no money right now. I swear, I need a full performance though. The real though. I'm serious. You just got it,
And the mess just kept coming. Even French Montana cornered him, pressing for his $5,000 back, making it crystal clear that Osiris couldn't escape paying up wherever he went.
He owe me some money. You don't want to pay me? I'm gonna get my money in Bahamas. I'm gonna get the money, man. How much I owe you? You owe me $5,000 from bowling, man. You never pay me.
Now let me tell you about this suspicious trip to Jamaica. YK Osiris posted some questionable photos, including one of Diddy shirtless in a pool with YK throwing up the prayer hands emoji. Then there was another one of him getting a massage, talking about listening to that Diddy, eating good fruit, and enjoying the beautiful weather. Chile, the fans were not having it. People immediately started calling him out for acting like Diddy's new boy. And that's not all. YK posted this now deleted photo of him going in on a bowl of fruit, trying to be subtle, but honey, we see you. Here's the real gag. YK was already broke and selling off cars to stay afloat, so how did he suddenly end up in Jamaica living like a king? The streets are saying Diddy funded the whole thing, but at what price? YK, the young king, who was already desperate, may have fallen right into Diddy's trap, doing whatever it took to stay in the mogul's favor. But Chile, things were about to get even messier. In September, Homeland Security raided Diddy's homes in LA and Miami. And listen, this wasn't your average raid. The headlines weren't just another celeb getting arrested. This was on a whole different level. The stuff they found? Mind-blowing. We're talking AR-15s, high-capacity magazines, and wait for it, over 1,000 bottles of baby oil. And no, sweetie, this wasn't about some luxury skincare routine. This baby oil stash, it's all connected to Diddy's notorious those secret, twisted parties where anything and everything went down, and poor YK Osiris was allegedly dragged right into it. YK's career absolutely flatlined after these parties, and it's starting to make sense. Was he a victim of Diddy's control, or did he play along just to stay relevant? Either way, it did not end well for him. But hold on to your wigs, because the darkest part of this whole story, YK Osiris's baby mama, Stasia Thomas, just poured gasoline on this fire and pretty much confirmed what everyone was already whispering about. In a cryptic Instagram story, Stasia didn't outright say it, but honey, she dropped some major tea that has people connecting all the dots. She reposted a tweet that strongly hinted she caught Osiris with another man. Now, she didn't write a full statement, so nothing's 100% confirmed, but this IG story, it set social media on fire. Even though the story disappeared pretty quick, the internet was already buzzing, dissecting every possible meaning behind it. And if that wasn't enough tea for you, YK's infamous Breakfast Club interview didn't do him any favors. When asked about the craziest rumor he'd heard about himself, YK fumbled hard, stopping mid-sentence before awkwardly deflecting the question.
About yourself in this industry so far.
The crazy rumors?
Yeah.
I don't know about the what rumors, right? They say, nah, I ain't gonna say that. I heard about that though, but I ain't about to say that. But
What
I
was
ain't about to say on my.
And when DJ Envy brought up the rumor that YK was Diddy's boy, Chile, Osiris's body language went from awkward to super tense.
Yeah, I was in Jamaica with him.
Oh, I see it now.
See?
YK Osiris in Jamaica with his alleged boo Diddy. Can we talk about toy YK Osiris? Why you did this to Diddy, man? It's messed up, man.
But here's the gag. He didn't deny it outright.
Yeah, but I think it'd be crazy little talking stuff.
When you heard it, what did you say to yourself? Because I know you people.
I ain't worried about it.
Instead, he just laughed it off and tried to explain it away.
Oh, okay.
I was with a shawty.
All right, but Diddy was there.
No, he was a whole other different.
Oh, so they just made this up?
Yeah, they made it up, yeah.
Now, let's drag Drake into this mess. YK Osiris seemed like he was trying to get close to Drake too, with clips of him doing sit-ups on Drake's private jet like he was in boot camp.
You struggling? You struggling? With them push-ups?
In other clips, YK Osiris looked like he was living his best life, partying it up and acting like he didn't have a care in the world.
To all the people out there, to all the loved ones. I mean, you should let it.
But then things took a dark turn. His whole vibe shifted and things got real serious real quick.
Till ain't games no more. It's all hoo hoo hee 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 hoo hoo hee hoo 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 hee. Till ain't games no more. Till you can't do that no more.
Then Drake posted this photo of YK on Instagram, captioning it, "Burnt the F out, you really one of one YK Osiris." And honey, fans started speculating that Drake might be playing the same game as Diddy, quietly controlling young male artists for his own gain. And then, to make things even weirder, YK got Drake's Ovo owl tattooed on his arm, a tribute or a mark of ownership. Chili, 50 Cent and other big names started joking about how YK was Diddy's boy, based on rumors that had been floating around for a while, and when 50's involved, you know it's about to get savage.
But you gotta say, you know what 50 gonna say when he meets you.
Oh no, I don't know that was going on.
You know,
I can't wait to run into him again.
What you gonna say to him?
He was playing with in Miami. You know it was in Miami.
To add more fuel to this already blazing fire, Diddy posted a video teaching Swally how to live the wealthy life in the Bahamas.
White grape, pina colada. You know we have to take care of some business too. Everybody got to eat. Today we gonna be coming to y'all with all types of energy, but I'm sitting here with my brother Sway, and we waking and baking, we waking and baking, we waking and baking.
Sound familiar? It's eerily similar to the same treatment YK Osiris got on his trip to Jamaica. The narrative of YK being a plaything for the ultra-rich was locked in. It all came to a head when YK broke down on social media in a tearful live stream. He confessed that Drake, Lil Baby, and DaBaby had all cut ties with him.
Me and Lil Baby don't talk. Nobody in Osiris. Nobody, so don't keep using that with me. Like, you can't keep using that. Like, stop.
He spilled that he hadn't made any serious money from music in over 2 years. All he wanted was out of the spotlight, out of the humiliation, out of the game. This wasn't just about career struggles anymore. YK was showing the world just how much the pressure had broken him. Fans who once laughed at his antics started feeling bad. Big names like Big Sean even reached out to offer support, telling him to stay strong and not let the industry break him. But Chile, by then, the damage was done. YK Osiris, once poised to take over the R&B world, was now the poster child for how not to handle fame. And let me tell you about YK's mental health struggles because it's been heartbreaking to watch. You can't help but wonder if all this industry pressure, combined with Diddy's influence, pushed him right to the edge. He's gone on IG Live multiple times talking about ending it all.
I just wanna. That's what I want to die. That's what I want to do. I want to crash out right now and just like this like, but like I want to myself. I want to like leave this earth.
He even called the industry the devil's game.
That's 24/7. This is the devil's game. It is not. This is not no God's game. This right here is for you to look up to me. This right here for you to look up to me. This music game is the devil. This is the devil. I don't care who, any rapper, all these rappers shaking their ass, doing all that bullcrap on Instagram. It's the devil to make you follow them. If you don't follow them, you're not gonna be in the music industry. When you're not in the music industry, the music industry gonna keep going.
And now, as more allegations about Diddy surface, people are connecting all the dots. And it's not just YK either. There are whispers that other young male artists who got close to Diddy have had similar downfalls. Gray is one name that keeps popping up. He's reportedly gearing up to sue Diddy and Will Smith, asking for a $50 million settlement over some serious allegations. Gray claims Diddy forced him into these notorious as well, and now he's ready to blow the whistle.
Soon to step forward male victim of SA by this A-list mogul will not be the last man to do so. And again, this is allegedly Sean Diddy Combs.
Now, let's talk about Diddy's sketchy history with young artists, because honey, what's going on here is a pattern and not a good one. It's not just YK Osiris caught up in Diddy's web. This man has been around young stars for decades, and the whispers, they've been there just as long. Diddy's involvement with younger stars like Usher and Justin Bieber has been raising eyebrows for years. But these new lawsuits, they are straight up disturbing. Back when Usher was just a teen, he stayed with Diddy at what was called Flavor Camp. And let's just say Usher's dropped a few hints over the years that things got real awkward. Then there's Justin Bieber. Diddy got cozy with him when he was barely 15, calling it mentorship. But fast forward to today, and everyone's side-eyeing why Justin's parents ever thought that was a good idea. And just when you think it can't get worse, it totally does. Attorney Tony Busby isn't playing around. He's hit Diddy with 120 new lawsuits. Yes, you heard that right, 120. One of them involves a 17-year-old from a Making the Band audition, claiming Diddy and his bodyguard forced the teen into some seriously inappropriate situations. Like, how is this even happening? But it's not just these boys. This whole mess has a disturbing pattern. Diddy's been repeatedly accused of preying on young, vulnerable artists, luring them in with dreams of stardom only to serve them trauma instead. Multiple lawsuits paint the same ugly picture, and things are spiraling fast. Now, with all eyes on that viral elevator video featuring Diddy and YK Osiris, this might just be the beginning of Diddy's downfall. If these alleged tapes surface confirming everything people have been whispering about, it could mean Osiris finally gets his justice. The truth about their twisted relationship is hanging in the balance, and if even half of what's being said is true, Diddy's empire might crumble for good. Meanwhile, the silence from both Diddy and YK is deafening. They're not denying or confirming confirming anything, just letting the internet run wild with theories. And speaking of wild, child not YK Osiris filing a $50 million lawsuit against Diddy and Drake for allegedly essaying him for years.
Cause y'all always talking about these rappers, always talking about and giving y'all all these stupid talks. Oh, this God bless it, what God wants you to do. No, this is not what God wants you to do. You go through all this. The devil give you all this money. Go through all this to destroy yourself. I had to take a ride, bro. Get out my house, cause the demons are trying, bro. Like it's bad. Like I never cry, bro. I never cry. I never cry. I never cry. I swear to God, right on the Bible. I'm so strong, I just never cry.
Diddy has been having the roughest time these past couple of weeks, but it looks like more and more people in the industry are coming forward to expose Diddy's dark secrets. But Osiris's lawsuit? Honey, it has to be one of the worst ones so far, because not only did they allegedly ESS him, but then they got him blacklisted from the industry. Diddy is going broke from all these lawsuits, and it looks like he might be about to file for bankruptcy anytime soon. Y'all need to get on this drama because it is giving.
That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I want to crash out right now and just like this life. I swear to God.
Okay, so it looks like we are finally in that part of the Surviving Diddy series where people in the industry are speaking up against him and bringing some pretty convincing evidence about how he allegedly essayed them and ruined their lives. Rapper YK Osiris is the first of many to speak up because not only is he exposing Diddy, but he has also dragged Drake into it, and he is asking for $50 million in damages. A couple of days ago, there was a blind item going around about how more people, especially men, were expected to come out and expose Diddy for allegedly essaying them.
Recent weeks, and there have been blind items and rumors that he has men as well. Here is a new blind item. I suspect the soon-to-step forward male victim of SA by this A-list mogul will not be the last man to do so. And again, this is allegedly Sean Diddy.
But I don't think anybody expected it to happen so fast. And y'all, the claims that Osiris is making are disturbing to say the very least. But when you actually sit down and think about it, it isn't all that shocking because the truth has been right in front of our eyes the entire time. We're only now realizing just how messed up things are because Diddy and Drake have been allegedly taking advantage of Osiris in public for a while. But we never really put two and two together. See, there have been rumors for a while now about Osiris being Diddy's boy and plaything, and people were straight up asking if they were sneaking around together and playing hanky-panky because the situation between both of them just had this weird vibe. Osiris first got into the industry in 2018 after he released his hit song Valentine that went platinum, and he was signed by Def Jam Records. He released one album under the label, but the album didn't perform so well, and he was dropped in 2022. But in the years that he was signed to the label, Chile, he made good use of the networking opportunities that were available to him, and he soon became good friends with Diddy and Drake. After he got dropped by Def Jam, he continued to maintain a close relationship with both Diddy and Drake, but things started to get suspicious when he took that trip alone with Diddy to Jamaica. Now, men taking trips together isn't a big deal because it happens all the time, and it doesn't always mean something is going on. But in this case, fans were convinced there was more to the trip that met the eye because everything about it screamed. For example, when Diddy posted this shirtless picture of himself in the ocean, Osiris reposted the picture on his Instagram stories with grateful emojis, leaving people to wonder what exactly he was grateful for. He also made this post of him and Diddy getting a couple's massage by the sea, and there's no way y'all can't tell me you don't find that sus. He also wrote, listening to that Diddy and B2K eating that good fruit in the beautiful weather? What? But that wasn't all because he also posted this photo and fans believe Diddy was feeding him grapes behind the scenes. Child, it was like they was on a honeymoon or something. Also, it was clear that Diddy was the one who financed this luxury trip because Osiris was broke AF at the time. A couple of months before the trip, he revealed that he was broke and had sold off some of his cars and other pricey items just so he could get by. Fans were super convinced at this point that there was something weird going on between him and Diddy. And this person said, I thought this kid was going to blow. He had some bops when he first came on the scene, then it was like, unless you followed him, you really didn't hear much about him. Now all of a sudden he's popping up more. I'm really starting to believe that any black guy that stays in these social circles, especially around Diddy's disgusting self, are being inappropriate by men in the industry. Those who fall out or don't be in those circles refuse to bend. It is sick. So people have had their suspicions that something bad was going on, but we didn't know just how bad it was. The situation got weirder when Osiris's ex-girlfriend revealed that she had dumped him because she had allegedly found him in bed with a man, saying, "Stop asking me what happened with my BD. I caught him with a man, okay?" Fingers immediately started pointing at Diddy, and when Osiris went on The Breakfast Club, they asked him about the rumors.
Yeah, I was in Jamaica with him. I was with a shawty.
All right, but Diddy was there.
No, he was a whole other different.
Oh, so they just made this up?
Yeah, they made it up, yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, he was in a whole other different era.
Osiris denying that he was with Diddy in Jamaica made no sense because he posted pictures on Instagram about how they were together. He even reposted Diddy's picture on his Instagram stories, but all of a sudden he was trying to deny they were together. It didn't add up, and fans started wondering if a certain someone had told him to lie. But it wasn't only his relationship with Diddy that got the side-eye. His relationship with Drake also got people wondering what was going on, especially because Drake seemed to love humiliating Osiris on social media for the world to see. Remember back in 2021 when Drake made Osiris perform a song to get out of a $60,000 gambling debt.
Bands, and you have to perform the song right now in the crib. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? I'm giving you an out. I'm not baby, I'm not Boosie. You don't owe me no 2 rags, 5 rags. You owe me 60 bands. I'm playing the song right now. You ready? I need a full You don't owe me no money right now. I swear, I need a full performance though. The real though. I'm serious.
You just gotta be right.
Drake's reaction, plus the fact that everybody else was laughing at him, kind of made us feel like Drake was clowning him. However, Osiris defended Drake, claiming he had no ill intention.
Remember with Drake, remember you had to sing for Drake?
Nah, but Drake my brother though, like that's my boy, so it's like when we bet and gamble, like it's really ain't about no money, it's really about this fun.
But Osiris was clearly trying to save face because Drake wasn't the only one who clowned and humiliated him. In another video, Osiris was sitting on the floor of Drake's private jet doing sit-ups while Drake's artist Baka mocked him.
You struggling? You struggling? With them push-ups?
From the look on Osiris's face, he was not having a good time and looked kind of humiliated. But that's not all. Y'all remember when Drake forced Osiris to get the same haircut as him and posted the picture on his Instagram story saying, "Burnt the F out, you really one of one YK Osiris?" He also got a tattoo of Drake's label, OVO. But to no one's surprise, his friendship with Drake turned out to be fake and didn't last very long. Last year, Osiris went on a rant on Instagram about how frustrated he was and how he wanted to unalive himself.
That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I want to just crash out right now and just like this like life. I swear to God.
He also claimed that Drake was no longer talking to him and he had no friends left in the industry.
Y'all keep using that Drake, huh? Drake don't me either. Me and Drake don't talk. Me and the baby don't talk. Nobody in the industry Osiris. Nobody, so don't keep using that.
At the time, people wondered what exactly was going on, and some even mocked him for getting so worked up over a friendship ending. But then he went live to reveal that there were some dark things going on in the industry that a lot of people don't even know about.
Blessing from the devil, so stop saying that it's a God blessing. Cause y'all always talking about these rappers, always talking about and giving y'all all these stupid talks. Oh, this God blessing, what God wants you to do. No, this is not what God wants you to do. You go through all this. The devil give you all this money. Go through all to destroy yourself. You destroy yourself. This is not God blessing.
That was just messed up on so many levels. And knowing what we know now, well, the streets are saying that the reason Osiris got so worked up is that he allegedly got essayed by Diddy and Drake as part of a weird Hollywood ritual where they allegedly essay young boys. Here's the final part of the script. Diddy in particular has been hit with allegations of essaying young boys in the industry. Back in 2013, we found out that he was being investigated by federal agencies for engaging engaging in improper relationships with young boys. Reports added that during a debriefing session with federal investigators, James Roseman, the music manager turned cocaine kingpin, was questioned about the preferences of entertainers, including whether Diddy was having intimate relationships with underage boys. According to the U.S. District Court filing, a prosecutor asked about entertainers' intimate preferences, including, but not only about Diddy having intimate relations with underage boys. There's also this blind item that said Diddy allegedly gave Usher when he was a teenager, and that Kim Porter was going to talk about it in her book before she passed away.
You want to hear it? Here it go. Now, I cannot confirm or deny what's in this book, but ain't nobody fit Natasha K. me. So in this book, it detailed his relationships with men, footage of those encounters. It had the names of the men he slept with, a disease. Allegedly, Diddy giving Usher a disease.
There are also reports that Diddy allegedly did something to Justin Bieber when he said this.
48 hours. Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose.
Then there's this video where Justin was clearly uncomfortable next to Diddy, but Diddy either didn't get the drift or he just didn't care.
Alright, young brother, everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number.
This is all very, very weird. People are now saying that Diddy and Drake's alleged mistreatment of Osiris, as well as the alleged essay, kind of explains why Osiris has been acting out, because he is traumatized. Well, not only is Osiris coming out to tell his story, but the streets are saying that he is already speaking to some lawyers about filing a lawsuit against Diddy. And get this, he's not just speaking to any random lawyer. People are saying that he is speaking to the same lawyers that handled Cassie's lawsuits, as well as the Jane Doe who sued Diddy last week for allegedly essaying her when she was 17. If the rumors are true, it looks like Diddy is going to have some very tough times ahead. Because if there's one thing about Cassie's lawyers, it's that they don't play around and they mean business. It's unclear how much Osiris is asking for, but various sources said that he's suing for about $50 million. And that kind of makes me wonder if he has some major dirt on Diddy and Drake that we don't know about. Then there's this video where Justin was clearly uncomfortable next to Diddy, but Diddy either didn't get the drift or he just didn't care. This is all very, very weird. People are now saying that Diddy and Drake's alleged mistreatment of Osiris, as well as the alleged essay, kind of explains why Osiris has been acting out, because he is traumatized. Well, not only is Osiris coming out to tell his story, but the streets are saying that he is already speaking to some lawyers about filing a lawsuit against Diddy. And get this, he's not just speaking to any random lawyer. People are saying that he is speaking to the same lawyers that handled Cassie's lawsuits, as well as the Jane Doe who sued Diddy last week for allegedly essaying her when she was 17. If the rumors are true, it looks like Diddy is going to have some very tough times ahead, because if there's one thing about Cassie's lawyers, it's that they don't play around and they mean business. It's unclear how much Osiris is asking for, but various sources said that he's suing for about $50 million, and that kind of makes me wonder if he has some major dirt on Diddy and Drake that we don't know about. Chiley, $50 million is a lot of money. Plus, it's unclear if Diddy is going to be able to afford that money because, according to the streets, Diddy is slowly getting broker and broker by the day. The lawsuits he's been facing have been draining him financially in more ways than one. Apart from settling lawsuits left and right, there are also reports that he has allegedly been paying people off who have been making threats to sue him. The tea is that many more people have some serious dirt on Diddy that could land him in some serious trouble, which may end in him facing criminal charges instead of civil lawsuits. So he's been paying heavily for people to keep their mouths shut. Child, it looks like those Hollywood elites finally caught up with Diddy and they have him right where they want him. Drop your thoughts in the comments because this situation keeps getting crazier. But don't take my word for it. If you thought this was wild, wait until you see what we've got lined up next. Check out the following video for more shocking revelations because trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. Don't want to miss what's coming. Don't want to miss what's coming. Don't want to